It's Madden NFL 24. Coming up, we've got Aaron Rodgers.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
Brandon, I know he isn't at the status of some of the elite names in this league, but I do know he's an absolute fighter because he's heard all the criticism. He's read the articles that say he isn't good enough to be the starter, and he absolutely does not care. All he wants to do is prove every doubter wrong and show that he belongs in this spot.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
To throw here, O'Connell. ETN bringing in another one. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on first down, O'Connell.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
He was locked in.
2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
The partner of this offense, 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night, 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of 85. But then they never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's 3rd year, playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The numbers for Williams a week ago, 23 carries, 101 yards, and a score.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play, and I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams, because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm of the run game, not just with the running, but with the offensive line as well.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Rodgers now on first down. Short throw to Smith. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of...
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Throwing is Rodgers.
That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, really a fantastic play, not only to pick that off, but he had to run a long way, Charles, in the direction to hit pay dirt. He did it, and they got the first lead.
And that certainly changes the early tone of this game, doesn't it, partner? One moment, they were going to be in early control. Now they just have a few moments to clear their heads and get back out there against an electrified defense.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get him next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now Rodgers. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's third down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Broncos first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Rodgers now to throw. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Coverage defensively by Jeff Okuda.
Now Rodgers running the option right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Now Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
A 64-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. I got nothing after that try.
Yeah, don't even try.
I mean, he tried it from the parking lot.
Oh, no.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. On first and 10, it's Etienne. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Now O'Connell. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Etienne up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Here's O'Connell. He's got his man, London, right side. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to set up a tough third and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Yeah, they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Rodgers going to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw, it's Rodgers. It's caught. Smith. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Broncos at 8-4 now on the year. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. And this all incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Yeah, they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing, O'Connell. Got a man, it's London. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Now it's O'Connell. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And O'Connell now to throw. That is incomplete. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down. Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And coming out now, the Broncos. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? Just because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run it again with Williams. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Tackled back at the 46-yard line.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. In trouble, and he's taken down.
Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
As the offense returns, let's take a look at running back Travis Etienne.
It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point.
Here's O'Connell looking to throw it.
He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
First down, Oilers.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down throw, O'Connell. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. This is Smith with a grab. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
They'll get this over the middle here to Palmer.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3rd and 3.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Got his man, it's Thomas. Touchdown, Denver. Michael Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Broncos have cut it back within a score.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense.
Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, And look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
On 1st and 10, it's O'Connell. A little short pass. This is Everett.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
To throw here, O'Connell. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here is 3rd down and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And caught by London. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you on.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback.
Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Bust through the tackle. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half.
Throwing on 1st down, O'Connell.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
1st down, Houston.
Now O'Connell. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, here's O'Connell.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, we may not see it behind the big play sheet that they like to use, but I'll bet there's a big grin on the defensive coordinator's face. A corner blitz, what we often call a cat blitz. Usually they disguise it, Brandon. You're up on a receiver. It looks like you're going to bump and run with him, press coverage, and then he just takes off straight for the quarterback, and someone comes behind him to pick up the receiver.
And as a former member of the secondary, it makes you happy too, doesn't it?
I can't lie about it. I got a big grin on my face, too. That was a heck of a play, a heck of a call.
A good pickup there, 20 yards.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Williams again.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown.
Javonte Williams with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And 3rd, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They just got to find a way to get it done.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. They'll try the left side with ETN. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down, Houston.
Here's O'Connell. This pass is caught by London. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, O'Connell.
That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
Here's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Chris Godwin.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Oilers have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Over the middle to Smith. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Goes right back to Smith again.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. They give it to Williams, running right. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
On play action. Now Rodgers. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Now it's Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brian Burns bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Rodgers now to throw. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Rodgers. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete. And now comes the field goal unit on. And boy, this is asking an awful lot here. Maybe that's an understatement. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and this will stay at a 7-point game. I guess I got to hand it to him. That was that was ambitious.
Well, that's one way to put it.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the one touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this third and fourth quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Throwing on third, O'Connell. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said does. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Short throw to Smith. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Welcome back now to Denver. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Oh, Thomas unable to reel that one in, and it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Here's Williams to return. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. As the offense returns, let's take a look at running back Travis Etienne. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has.
1st down, Houston.
Off the play fake, here's O'Connell. A little short pass. This is Everett. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It's second and inches at their 48-yard line.
To the air again with O'Connell. A quick pass here to Godwin. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
First down, Oilers.
Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. The throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First down, Houston.
And they go play action here with O'Connell. A little short pass. This is Everett. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 26-yard line.
From the shotgun, O'Connell. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown! Jamison Williams, 26 yards. And the Oilers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Now that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Rodgers now on first down. And that is caught downfield by Thomas. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
1st and 10 at the 45.
Now Rodgers going to run the draw. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game. Performance, all those points put on the board. And Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So for Houston, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, you wonder what this will